Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here, welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages playthrough, and turns out I did not actually need an entire extra video for the rest of the stuff I needed to get. Literally there was only one thing I didn't get, and it was here in Crescent Island during the past. I think you need the long switch for this, but I don't know, it doesn't look like you actually do when you go in here. But in here we have some pots. I'm gonna go ahead and break them. Okay, yeah, maybe you do need the long switch. It's hard to tell, but like you think you could actually make this without it, but I think it just like barely misses. But yeah, just go in here, grab this. It's a ring. That is literally the last ring we can get on the overworld. Any other rings you can get, they're pretty much rewards from mini games, gaseous trees, maple. There's obviously the linked rings that we'll have to get at some point. There's the trophy rings, as I discussed, and I will mention those again when we actually get to our next destination. And there are the Game Boy Advance link cable ones as well. That's really about it. I think we've done a really good job of getting everything else, because that's literally all that we need to get. So yeah, that's gonna be it for all the extras we need to do, so that's pretty much why we're going to be moving straight into the next part of the game. So very quickly, I will go ahead and grab this ring just to show off what it is. And as far as the other things, the trophy rings, there are a couple of trophies you can basically get. We actually got one of them, I believe, in the Ages, or the Seasons playthrough, rather. But there is the Slayer ring, where I believe you have to destroy 1,000 enemies. There's the Rupee Ring, where over the course of the playthrough you have to collect 10,000 rupees. And then there's also the 100th ring, which is basically, once you appraise 100 rings, you'll get that. The rings themselves do not have any secondary effects. They're literally just trophies, but that's pretty much what they are. Let's go ahead, do some very quick appraising of this ring. The Power Ring level 2, I don't think we actually have that one yet. You can also get this ring through just normal gacha tree drops too, honestly, but unfortunately I did not get that, so because of that I just went ahead and got the overworld location. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the rings that are worth mentioning, at least for right now. I didn't want to appraise, I wanted to look at the list just to kind of show you what we have. I believe of all of our rings right now, we have all but 24 of them, which I think is, you know, it seems like a lot of rings we still need for doing 2 complete playthroughs, but when you consider the fact that there are a lot of linked game rings and trophy rings and whatnot, and obviously the ones you get from like gacha trees and maple and all of those of which I said I would never actually, you know, go after myself that voluntarily. But yeah, like, considering that, I think we've actually done a pretty good job of combing the world for pretty much everything. So yeah, I think we did pretty good on that front. Okay, so we have this door right here. This door is locked right now, but if you're actually playing this game on a Game Boy Advance, the door will actually open and you'll go into a, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's basically the, I guess, the GBA shop or whatever. In this shop, you can actually get a couple of different things. You can get some rings, you can get a gaseous seed, and one of the rings in here will be, in both versions of the game, one exclusive ring. So in Seasons, you have the GBA Nature Ring. In Ages, you have the GBA Time Ring. That's basically how you get this, but because I'm not recording this on a Game Boy Advance, I'm not going to be able to get those, obviously, but that's basically how you would get those rings. And if you want to collect all of them, you will have to do that. So just thought I would very quickly explain that. So with that, actually there is one more thing I am going to do before we finish up the game here, because yeah, we're going to be basically finishing up the game now. And of course, we're not on solid ground. So I got to move to the left a little bit. I'm going to pay one last visit to JP before we head to the end game here. This is literally the last time we're going to meet with him And, you know, thought it'd be nice to talk to him one last time as, as not pleased as we are with his final result here. I wonder what's happening out there in the world. Okay, I thought he would give us a reward or something, but maybe we just didn't let enough time pass or something, or maybe there's something we can do after we finish the game. But basically, if you couldn't tell from my words, the kid can actually turn into a number of different roles based on how you react to just certain events in his life. There's, you know, paying your mother, or paying his mother for the doctor bills, the questions you get asked at one point. Stuff of that nature will determine what his future role will be, I guess. He can be a singer, he can be a slacker, he can be an arborist and work with his dad a lot. There are a number of things he can do, but I think the path we got will actually not give us any rewards. I'll have to come back and verify that. But I want to say he's obviously singing right now, but I don't know if he got the singing route or if he got the slacker route. Because during the slacker route, he actually asks you for rupees, which he did do. So that's why I think he went the slacker route, but he's obviously singing, so maybe he got kind of a hybrid of the two. I don't really know entirely. I'm not super familiar with this side quest. I will link a document in the video description about basically this kid's development and how you can get certain rewards. You won't get anything exclusive like from him. There's not going to be like an exclusive ring you can't get anywhere else or anything of that nature. So it's just something fun you can do between both games, and I do actually really like that. It's a cool aspect of the Oracle games. If you do the Link game playthrough, someone grows up alongside you as you go on this quest, which is pretty neat. But yeah, that's going to be it for basically all of the minor extras here in Oracle of Ages. Let's go see our wife for one last discussion before we take on Veran. Slim, you've collected all 8 essences of time and know their power. Thanks to you, time flows true in me again, and I remember all I had forgotten. I'm the guardian of Nehru, Oracle of Ages, and my Maku seed can be used only by a hero who knows the powers of the essences of time. The hero who knows the essences of time sees unwavering truth across time and space. If you can do this, Slim, you can stop Veran. Take this. You got a huge Maku seed. This should penetrate evil forces. Ehehehe, Slim. Slim, your struggles seem fruitless. Uh-oh. It's these dumb witches again. This world is ours to manipulate. No matter how much you struggle, the dark rites will begin soon. And these lasses are mere bugs. Bugs for before a fire. Oh ho 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 ho. Wah! My dad turned to stone! I know it is hard, but don't give up. If you maintain hope, I am sure your father will play with you like he used to. Remember our name as if it were sorrow, the name of Twin Rova. Ho 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 ho! The evil king's revival begins. Oh ho 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 ho! Slim, I shouldn't say this, but a world of sorrow is a world doomed. You must stop Queen Ambi at the Black Tower and cast down Veran, please. Okay, we'll definitely do that. But, yeah. I believe that is stuff that will only happen in Link game content. And in fact, I'm not entirely sure how this will work. If we'll still get like the credits for Ages before we get to the Linked game finale. I don't think we do. But I'll just roll with it. We'll basically... I'll do what comes natural to me at that moment in time. But we are essentially going to finish what would be considered the rest of Ages in this video. That's definitely a thing. So, Slim, you finally made it. I came to destroy Veran. Veran is taking control of Queen Ambi, right? Then to beat Veran, I must defeat Queen Ambi. Well, Queen Ambi, Veran, I'll destroy the both of you. Then the people of this age and of our age will have peace. But what will happen to me? Slim? Don't forget me. I mean, I think of you as a friend. Okay, I'm going. Ralph can do it. Goodbye, Slim. Slim, I was researching the past and found something awful. Ralph is a descendant of Queen Ambi. Do you know what this means? Ralph lives now because Ambi lived in the past. If Ambi is slain, Ralph will never exist. I came to try and stop Ralph, but I couldn't. Slim, please stop Ralph. He means to sacrifice himself for the people of this age by slaying Queen Ambi. I can't allow Ralph to make such a sacrifice. I too ask for your help. All people, not just those of this age, will meet with great misfortune. Nehru, Impa, and I will try to give strength to the people, Slim. We're counting on you. Okay, so, yeah, that kind of... I don't want to say that explains a lot, but, you know, I'm not really surprised that apparently Ralph is actually a descendant of Queen Ambi. I guess that kind of makes sense. But yeah, we are inside the Black Tower. There are enemies here, which means this is basically where we need to be now. Let me put something else on. I'll put that on just so because I kind of know what I'm getting used to, or getting ready for, since, you know, I did do the practice playthrough and everything. I want to say getting through this kind of final mini dungeon is a little longer than what it is in Seasons. Because Seasons you only had, like, I think 4 rooms, but I think you also had to destroy the enemies in those rooms in Seasons, while in Ages you don't really have to. You can kind of just skip them if you feel like you can, feel like it would be better. Which I'm definitely using that to my advantage here. Also, I should probably also mention, I did switch rings. I actually got the blue ring, the red ring, and the heart ring. Blue ring increases defense, red ring increases damage output, and heart ring, obviously we saw that in effect in the Seasons, but it generates hearts over time. I figured red ring would be good because it would allow us to kind of finish the boss a bit faster. So, you know, why not? Why not? Man, I will say, this is definitely pretty long. But it needs to be done to save this world. Guess I'll start slaying some more enemies because I am low on hearts now. Okay, we have 3 doors. And now we just have 1 door. Does that mean we could have just gone in the middle without doing any of that and been fine? Hee. Slim, Slim, your struggles seem fruitless. Behold, time has been disrupted in Labrina. The people have lost all joy and are filled with sorrow. Ho 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 ho. Hee. The time comes. Already the flame of sorrow is lit. The flames of sorrow and destruction burn brightly. Only the flame of despair remains. Hee. When the 3 flames are lit, we will offer the sacrifice and complete the dark rites. Then the evil king shall return. Oh! Damn you, Twin Rova, you should stop that. Okay, so now we are in the Black Tower turret, I guess. So this is, I guess, where the main dungeon actually begins. It's a bit of a maze. It's kind of similar to that one maze that's in Seasons, I think. I don't know, I just remember there was a maze at one point. I think it was like before the Gleeok battle in Seasons. But yeah, I think for this you just kind of want to keep going down staircases until you get to the right one. It's definitely a maze, but it's a maze you can definitely figure out if you just pay attention to where you're going. Okay. The annoying thing about this maze, though, is, again, you're in, like, really awkward corridors, like here. Like, I seriously, like, I hate that I have to take damage to even get through there. You could probably use, like, one of your items or something, and in fact, that's probably what I should have been doing, but... You know me, I'm super impatient about every little thing. Come on. That's lame. I do think this is the right path, though. Yeah, this is the right path. Oh god. Really? So we gotta find the right staircase now? What's even worse is we have Lionel's. You know, that one, the owl statue in that other room might actually be kind of helpful to get to. Let's see if we can get to that and see if he might have a suggestion. Truth glares at your back. Truth glares at your back. That one. Here we go, okay. That is actually a pretty cool puzzle. I just should have been paying more attention. Which I think that's fair. Okay. You must be Ralph of Amby's line. Ha! I have no such time for such a small fry. Be gone with you. Or do you mean to fight me? Don't make me laugh. Fool, this is the body of Amby's, your ancestor. If you slay me, you will vanish from this world. Do you still wish to fight? You trickster! Fine, if I slay you, I'll vanish. Maybe it is terrifying, but if I must, I must. To do nothing and to live just isn't me. Then it means nothing. I will destroy you to protect the people of this age, and to protect Nehru. Oh, Slim. Because of my kindness, young Ralph still lives. But you still attack me? If you damage Amby's body, Ralph will vanish. You can't intend to end your dear friend's life by your own hand. Ha 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 ha. That voice, Slim. I couldn't do it. Don't I look the fool? Nehru. Yeah, you do, but I'll just take care of it. You come despite my warning. Do you not value life, or are you a mere fool? Regardless, it won't be easy. I'll teach you your place. I'll not be as kind as before. Okay, so this is pretty much... It starts out the same way the first fight did. we fought her before. So basically you want to wait until, yeah, this. Switch out to the mystery seeds. Get the switch hook and then hit her a couple of times. Ugh! I never expected to be beaten by this boy. Slim, what happened? I feel as though I have been caught in a bad dream, as if pure evil had inhabited my body. What? I must leave at once. I see worry in your eyes. I should have done as I was told. Well done. I thought I might possess you this time. Perhaps you have a different flavor from that fool Ralph. You've seen me like this before, but this is my true form. You'll regret making me show my true mights. I'll give you reasons to fear Veran, Sorceress of Shadows. Okay, so for this part, obviously we just have to slash her. Nothing too big. We do have those Link clones. You don't have to worry about the Link clones too much. If you slash them, you can actually get drops and stuff. But they're harmless. You don't have to worry about, like, hitting them. Like, they just do contact damage to you. That's really all they do. Definitely just focus on Veran at all costs. I'm a baby! I don't like that. And there we go. This should not have happened to me. That's not all. If you thought that was it, you'd be dead wrong. Slim, are you alright? Slim, you did it. Even I thought it was over this time. But Nehru was there. She can't always remain helpless. I'm going to train, so I'll be able to protect Nehru on my own. You've finally beaten Veran. Now the chaotic flows of time should return to normal. Shall we go back to the village? You won't get away so easily. No, we got wall mastered at the worst time. It's fine. How cold of you to run off and leave me all alone. But my, aren't you courageous. You've spoiled all my plans. I hope to avoid revealing this vile shape. You'll pay for my humiliation with your life. Now, Slim, it's your turn to taste despair. And the fear of death. Okay, so for this phase, I recommend equipping Pegasus Seeds. Just to make yourself go faster. But basically, Veran has like a couple of different forms. And your goal is to basically wait for like a vulnerable point. And yeah, there's different aspects of each of the forms. There's the turtle form, the bee form, and the spider form. The bee form is probably the easiest because quite literally it's just, you know, moving in that little figure 8 pattern. This is the turtle form. Turtle form's not too bad. Just keep running, wait for Veran to reveal the weak points, and... Oh, that's it? But you are too late. My role was to disrupt the currents of time, to flood humanity in sorrow. The despair that fills this land has already passed through this tower and on to Trinrova. I see it, burning blue, the flame of sorrow. Ha 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 ha! I'll be waiting, Slim, to haunt you and the evil King Ganon. We'll plunge the world into darkness. Okay, yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought. There's also a spider form, like I said. For that form, I think you just use bombs to kind of get it to like stop moving or something, and then you can just slash it again. That's really all that form is, but we didn't get to see it, unfortunately. Slim, what's happening inside? Slim, I'm so glad you're safe. Thank goodness. You really beat Veran, didn't you? Nice work, Slim. You're amazing. Huh? Queen Ambi? She saw you get shut in and turned to Ran? Let us go. What? Are you gonna take on Ralph? Slim, you are safe. I just called my knights from the palace to help since you were locked inside the tower. Don't startle me like that. I thought Veran's tricks had gotten you. Slim, thanks to you, everyone is back to normal. I thank you. Hey, it's true. Everyone's turning back to normal now. And they're playing ball again. Did we at least save the bunnies? Yes, we did. Good. That's all that matters, I guess. That's funny. Slim, my respect for you has grown. I thought it was over when you got locked in the tower. I never thought you'd outdo me. Okay, so this is actually going to be kind of an awkward place to end this, but at this point here is where the linked game kind of takes over and you have the true finale of both Ages games. So I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap things up right here. This has been Oracle of Ages. At this point, I believe, is when you'd get the credits in the vanilla game if you weren't doing a linked game. So yeah, this is where this game technically ends. As far as my overall thoughts, I think I actually enjoyed the Ages project a little more than the Seasons project. I think it was more so due to some of the jokes, memes, and references we've made throughout this, though. There were more, like, big highlights of this project over Seasons. But, you know, I still think that both games are equally great on their own and together. They definitely, like, shine when they're actually joined together. But even just by themselves, I think they're both, like, really, really good games. And I think they're definitely worth checking out if you've never played these games before. Oracle of Ages is definitely the more puzzle-oriented Zelda game. The dungeons have a lot more puzzles and can be a bit more complicated, but I actually kind of like that because that's what I feel like dungeons should be, especially in a Zelda game. So I honestly got more enjoyment out of that aspect. Some of the overworld navigation, particularly in between dungeons, did get kind of annoying. I'm not a huge fan of the whole in-between for Dungeon 5 and Dungeon 6 with like all the mini-games and everything. And Dungeon 7 is very, very annoying. But aside from those, I guess, kind of low points, the rest of the game is very, very solid, and I really, really enjoy it. But it's one of those things where it's, again, like, it's nothing to say that Ages is better than Seasons or anything like that. They're both fantastic games. I just kind of prefer Ages a little more over Seasons, just for those things I do like. But Seasons has a lot of really cool things too, so I can't really say that one is truly better than the other. It just kind of comes down to personal preference, and I think they're both just great games that shine on their own. So yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Next week, we're going to be going through the finale of the linked game content. So we'll be seeing the Hero's Cave, and then we'll also be seeing the final ending and the final fight with the true final boss of the game. So those will be the videos next week. And after that, I'll start working on all of the secrets videos. There's a lot of secrets that you have to go from one game to the other to get. You know, you've seen a lot of those in this Ages playthrough. And I'll definitely try to show them off. I'll also have to go through Seasons a second time to kind of showcase all those individual things as well. But I'll just do that on my own time and only show you guys, I guess, the highlights of that stuff. So it won't be a major hindrance, but that is something I will have to do, unfortunately. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with linked game content. So I'll see you guys then. Later, folks.